Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I certainly hope you're having a spectacular day. Okay, right off the get-go, I got to kind of apologize. I realize this video is a little bit dark and exposure-wise, but that's because it's early in the morning up here in Montana, and we're having a snowstorm outside, and everything's gloomy. Okay, what this video is about is guitar setup tools. Now, I got a little bag full of tools right here. They're made and provided by Cruise Tools, Groove Tech. Now, before I open up that bag, they come with a set of side cutters. You have got to have side cutters to shorten up your strings when, to fit your strings to your bass or your guitar and to snip off the excess. These aren't what came with. I did not like the ones that came with this little kit right here. They were a little on the small side because I play bass, so I gave to my wife because she's a jewelry maker and a wire wrapper and like that. These are a set of Stanleys, or I got them on sale for $5-6 or whatever have you. So let me just set them aside. Okay, let's get into this little pouch right here. These tools right here, this set right here will cost you around $35. Let's just tear into this. Okay, right here, you've got some sockets, you've got some different kinds of drivers here, star drivers, Phillips head, screwdriver bits. There's a straight slotted one, a real small one back in there if you can see it. There's some big hex heads right there. Okay. And here's another jobber right here, same thing. You got some hex drivers right there. And all of this stuff is engineered, ladies and gentlemen, for guitar maintenance or guitar setup. Okay, also in this kit, here's a driver handle that fits all these guys right here. You following me? Okay. Here is a string winder. I very seldom ever use a string winder, but they throw one in. I know these come in real handy for guys that are wrapping up a lot of guitar strings in a day's time. And here's a set of feeler gauges, but I got something a little bit better than these feeler gauges right here that I'm going to show you that's right here in this little pouch. Okay, and what else do we got in here? Okay, here's a capo, here's a jobber for clamping down your strings and like that. So that's what you get for about a $35 bill from Amazon. All kinds of drivers here, screwdriver heads, hex heads, and like that. Everything you see here, plus a set of side cutters, but I didn't like this stock one, so, okay. But let me move this to the side here. And this right here is probably one of the, I wanted to show this more than anything, more than them goofy tools. Excuse me here. This is a fret guitar too. Now these are handmade in the United States. A fellow over in California makes these. And what this will do, I know I got a little reflection here. I'll try to hold this best I can. But this sets your string action. And it also will tell you if you've got worn frets. It'll actually tell you if the intonation's off on the neck of your instrument, and it'll also help you with setting your saddles on your bridge. And I'm not gonna, try to teach you how to work this, but hopefully if I hold this just right, you can see all the different types of things that you can do. And right there, precision setup and evaluation gauge. Okay, and on the back right here, you've got a conversion, fraction to decimal to metric conversion. Pretty nice, pretty doggone nice. This guy's going to cost you about a $30 bill, but some of these feeler gauges, as you well know, for setting string heights and all that stuff can get kind of, they're really cheap and all that, but not this guy right here. And I paid a few extra bucks to get this nice little leather case for it. So that's really all you need. That bag full of little tools like that right there, something to cut your strings. Simple as that. End of this file, end of this story. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice day.